Assalamu alaikum. Today we are going to discuss Unit 2 of our book, and the title is Chinese New Year. As the title itself suggests and the picture also reflects that we are going to discuss about the Chinese New Year, how Chinese celebrate their New Year, and what are the associations behind all the practices that they do on their New Year. Before starting with the Chinese New Year, let's have a quick review of our festivals so that we can easily associate. So, which festivals do you celebrate throughout the year? We celebrate many festivals throughout the year. You must be thinking of the major ones like Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, Eid Milad-an-Nabi, 14th August, 23rd March, 6th September, right? Because these are the major ones. Then what is the purpose of festivals? We celebrate many festivals because they have the religious association like Eid al-Fitr, Eid al-Adha, Eid Milad-an-Nabi. All these are associated with some religious aspect. So to honor our religion, we celebrate them. Then comes our national festivals like I have just named them: 14th August, 6th September, 23rd March. So to honor our nation, we celebrate them because these days marks some particular event or a particular happening. So to recall, to remember that association, we celebrate these days. Then come some cultural festivals that we celebrate, like I have named Spring Festival, we celebrate Basant. So all these festivals are celebrated whether to honor our culture, our religion, our nation, or to remember a particular date, to remember a particular day, or to remember a particular event. Now, what do you know about China and Chinese New Year? We all know about China. We know China is our neighbor, and we have heard of friendly Pak-China relations. Though these days, the first thing that comes to our mind after hearing the word China is COVID-19, famous as coronavirus. But there is more to it, so let's forget corona. Many of you must have heard of dragon dance, maybe. Okay, that is your previous knowledge, but after reading the chapter, we would get to know a lot about Chinese festivals and their practices. So let's start with the reading. Chinese New Year is a holiday that celebrates the beginning of a new year, according to the Chinese lunar calendar. It is considered to be one of the most important holidays for Chinese families. The holiday is celebrated with a big family gathering, gift giving, the eating of symbolic foods, and display of festive decorations, all focused on bringing good luck for the new year and celebrating the coming of spring. In China, the lunar calendar is still used to determine traditional holidays like Chinese New Year. Since the lunar calendar is based on the phases of the moon, which has a shorter cycle than the sun, Chinese New Year is never on the same day each year, but typically falls somewhere between January 21st and February 20th. Celebrations actually last up to a month. So what we have discussed in this paragraph is that their new year never comes on the same day. Just like we follow our lunar calendar, we follow the phases of the moon. Similarly, they follow their lunar calendar to celebrate their new year and other religious festivals, right? So there are certain associations with their celebrations like family gatherings, gift giving, eating of symbolic foods, and display of festive decorations. The way we celebrate our festivals, you might be thinking of your festivals the way you have family gatherings, the way we exchange gifts, the way we prepare symbolic foods, like we have particular food for Eid al-Fitr, we have particular meals for Eid al-Adha. The way we celebrate our surroundings on our national occasions. Similarly, they have that kind of associations to this particular event. This particular event does not only mark their new year but also their spring festival as well. And the celebrations are not for a day or two, but it lasts for more than a month. So here these pictures reflect the way we sight the moon to determine the day of our celebration for the festival. These are the practices that we associate with our festival. The way we offer prayer in the morning of Eid, the way our Muslim brothers wish each other, the way our elders give Eid to the youngers, the way we prepare special foods on the day of Eid, and the way we associate these animals that we have to sacrifice for the big day. And here are the pictures from the national festival, the things that we associate with our national festival, the way we decorate our surroundings in a particular way, the way we sing national songs, the way we wear different clothes, the way we give speeches. All these things are particular associations related to that festivals that we celebrate. Similarly, Chinese have some practices. They decorate their surroundings with red color as much as possible because they believe that red color warn of the bad spirits. They hang posters of the word Fu that has a particular association we are going to discuss in the coming slides. Then you must have heard of the dragon dance or the lion dance. These are the things that they associate with this festival, just like we associate offering prayer, we associate making food, we associate wishing each other, we associate giving Eid or singing national songs or wearing particular clothes. Similarly, they have some associations. In the coming slides, we are going to discuss all those aspects that are relevant to their custom. So the first thing that they do on the day of their new year is cleaning houses and wearing new clothes. Prior to the day of the new year, means before the day of the new year, it is customary, it is a tradition for families to thoroughly clean their houses. Doing this is said to clear out any bad luck from the previous year and to make the house ready to accept good luck for the coming year. The way we clean our houses on the day of Eid or on a particular festival, similarly they clean their houses, but they have a superstition as well. They believe that if the cleaning is done on the day of their festival, it might clear out the blessings that they have got for the new year. So it should be done before the day of their new year. All cleaning must be finished before New Year's Day, so there is no chance accidentally throwing out the good fortune of the new year. As I have discussed that the cleaning should be done before the New Year Day. Wearing black is not allowed due to its association with death. However, wearing red is encouraged as the color is associated with warding off bad spirits. So, wearing black is completely forbidden because of its association with the death, and red is encouraged since it would ward out the bad spirit. It would save them from the bad spirits. That's why they encourage wearing red. Every decorations are done with a red color. Even the posters or the signs that they hang are written with red. They exchange red envelopes. They wear red clothes. Everything is red. That's why I have tried to use red color as much as possible in my slides as well. The next thing that they do is decorating their house. Another popular custom is to hang up signs and posters on doors and windows with the Chinese word Fu written on them, which means luck and happiness. Buying flowers for the home is also commonplace since they symbolize the coming of spring and a new beginning. As we have discussed in the paragraph 1, that this festival not only marks their new year but also the coming of spring. So it is also the celebration of spring as well. So for that they bring flowers to their home so that it can symbolize the new beginning. Another custom is that they decorate their houses with the signs and posters on doors and windows with the word Fu. And what does this word mean? It means luck and happiness. So To welcome the luck and happiness for the coming year, they do this practice. New Year's Eve dinner. On the eve of Chinese New Year, it is customary to visit relatives and partake in a large dinner. Partake means to take part in, where a number of specific foods are served. It is typical for Chinese family to make 8 to 9 dishes for the New Year's Eve dinner because in Chinese language the word 8 means prosperity and the word 9 means long lasting. So what is the significance of New Year's Eve dinner? It is a chance for the families to get together the way we go to our relatives to celebrate Eid. Similarly, they get together on the evening of their New Year and they prepare a number of specific dishes. Like we don't count the number of dishes, we just prepare dishes, but they have some association. They prepare 8 to 9 dishes for this New Year's Eve dinner because in their language the word 8 means prosperity and the word 9 means long lasting. So for the long lasting happiness and the luck that they have got from the new year and to keep this prosperity for long, they symbolically make 8 to 9 dishes. Giving good luck gifts. It is a traditional practice for adults to give children little red envelopes filled with money in order to symbolize wealth and prosperity for the coming year. It is common for elders to present red packets to unmarried members of the family. Envelopes are not to be opened until the recipient has left the home of the giver. So we can easily associate this aspect with our tradition, the way we are given Eid by our elders. Similarly, the adults in their custom give children little red envelopes filled with money that symbolize wealth and prosperity for the coming year. The way elders give to the younger, similarly in their custom as well, they give to the unmarried members of the family. The way we are given Eid by the married members of the family, whether they are old enough or not, but since they are married, so they give to the all the rest that are unmarried. Similarly, it is the practice there. So they exchange these red envelopes and red packets. Envelopes are not to be opened until the recipient has left the home of the giver, as we do in our practices. We never open up the gift in front of the giver. Same is their practice, that they do not open the envelopes until the giver has left their home. Honoring the animals. Every year is associated with one of the 12 animals of the Chinese zodiac. These animals are often represented in decorations. Some people believe that those born during the year of a particular animal may have the character traits of that animal. It is a superstition, some of them believe and some of them not. And they also have some associations that who has brought these animals to the calendar. There is different opinion regarding this. So what they do is they honor the animals. There are 12 animals that I am going to show you. They call this Chinese zodiac, and they every year is associated with one of those animals, and their decorations include them as well. For suppose this year 2020 is of the rat year. It's a rat year, so every decoration would include rat in it. And they believe that those who were born in 2020 would have some character traits of that animal. Like if somebody is born in the year of dog, they would associate that person is faithful, or that person has a trait of keeping a secret. Similarly, if the person is born in the year of ox, that would be persistent, that would be able to hold the burden of himself or others. So there are these associations, many of them believe and many not. This is their calendar, which represents all those animals. As you can see, 2020 is the year of rat. So after every 12 year, the animal gets repeated, like 2008 and now 2020. So these are 12 animals, and the year of a particular animal comes after 12 years. Year of rat, year of ox, year of tiger, year of rabbit, year of dragon, year of snake, year of horse, year of goat, year of monkey, year of rooster, year of dog, and year of pig. And since rat is the first animal in this calendar, it is suggested that rat had won the race, for which it is placed at first. These are all superstitions or the associations that we have heard of. Chinese New Year is a time when the family should come together in order to give thanks for the year that has passed and reinvigorate themselves for the coming year. Reinvigorate means with a new strength and energy, prepare yourself. So they prepare themselves with a new energy and strength for the coming year, with all the good luck that might come in their way. And they give thanks to the year that has passed. Chinese New Year is one of the major festivals in Chinese culture, just like other ethnic communities of the world. Just like we celebrate our festivals, just like Christians have theirs, Hindus have theirs, similarly Chinese have these cultural festivals. In China too, the New Year is one of the important days of the year. It is a time when the family members strive to be with their near and dear ones. The way we try to be in our homes on the day of Eid, we save our vacations so that we can spend our time with the family members or the loved ones. Similarly, they try as much as possible to celebrate or to spend these days with their family members. They regard this as a time to usher out the old year and welcome the new with great festivities and merrymaking. Usher out means when you say goodbye to someone, so they thankfully say goodbye to the previous year and welcome the new year with celebrations and merrymaking. I hope you have understood this chapter. What we have learned in this chapter is about the Chinese and their festivals, their traditions, the associations they have, the customs and their practices. We try to associate all their practices and their customs with our culture, with our festivals as well, so that we can better understand the way we have discussed their decorations with ours, their feast with ours, their gift giving with ours. There are many things that are common, and not only with Chinese but with other cultures as well. The celebrations might have some different practices, but the most common among them remains same for all the cultures. Everyone wants to be with their families, near and dear ones. Everyone wants to spend time with the family. Everyone wants to make the day special. Everyone wants to eat good food on their festival. So same goes for Chinese. I hope you can better relate all the things that we have discussed and you can understand it better. Thank you.